These are 4 holes that were kicked or punched or somehow put in my walls while I was gone from my house for a couple of weeks. And when I came back, I found out that somebody had been in here. Somebody broke in and just trashed it. Broken glass everywhere. Holes in the walls. Ripped down the... I can't really see from here. Ripped down the banister from the stairs. Just ripped a hole in the... Or, I don't know, popped a hole in... I don't know how to explain it, but there's a huge hole in the ceiling in my son's room. And there's insulation just spilled everywhere and stuff like that out of the attic access because it's a hole like right next to where you can climb in. Like somebody jumped through the ceiling or something like that. It's crazy. And so these are the holes. And I don't know if anybody else can see anything unusual or not. The insulation isn't looking so hot to me. And one of the things that we were wondering, because my siding was replaced last year and the insulation wasn't replaced and it was really moldy. So there's been a question whether or not mold and stuff like that can grow in insulation. Well, yes, it can. And so I just noticing, of course, now that the walls are just busted open, that the insulation doesn't look so good. And so that gives me a clue as to why possibly there could be problems in my house too. Another clue. And then also the insulation that's coming from the attic looks really bad, really, really bad. So just wanted to document that real quick, like, so that can get hopefully some things taken care of and resolve some of these issues that have caused my family so much pain and sorrow and discord, and get back on track and get back to our peaceful life where we are able to have live with some normalcy. And that's it. But yeah, that's not looking real good to me. I don't know if anybody else agrees that's not looking real good, but I would imagine so, because I know insulation can be it can look a little funky after 10 years, but this is more than a little funky. And I don't want to get in there and like rip it open anymore than it already is and really get in there and look, but I can tell just from the outside that it's not good. It's not good at all. And there's an odor. There's definitely an odor. It's not pleasant. And having a house that had siding that wasn't installed correctly and wasn't sealed to where Grace Harbor rain leaked down behind the siding and into the walls of the house for 9 years is not good. And then also the house had multiple interior leaks as well. From the day I moved in 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago now, we were always having leaks because the plumbing wasn't plumbed correctly and it wasn't piped correctly. We had a water heater that blew up, and the water was never, it wasn't like the way that it should be done, cleaned up the way it should be done. It was just kind of like mopped up, and then they put a new water heater in, and then the carpet shampoo guy came and he did like a 5-minute job, something I could have done myself. He didn't do the stairs or anything, even though people were walking down the stairs, and like it was like a small swamp upstairs. There was a lot of water. It was like slosh, 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 so it wasn't just a little bit of water or anything, and they probably should have replaced the carpet padding. And there's just been so many things like that, multiple things like that. We've had the shower leak through the ceiling, the sink leak through the ceiling, the toilet going through he screwed the toilet paper holder into the pipe when he built the house. So first time that we came in here to move in, my son Nicholas washed the toilet, and he was like, what's going on here? He thought it was a ghost because he was just really little. He just saw this water like going down the walls, it freaked him out. So that's when we learned that he had actually, then I was always afraid to like hang anything on the walls. I'm like, am I going to hit a pipe or something? Anyway, I'm glad that I can still laugh because this has been hell, trying to deal with this. And there's something in the pipes here, in the walls, in the flooring, in the attic, probably, I would imagine, absolutely in the ductwork. I've been asking him for years literally years, to seal the